Yo, what's up, people? Nobody's gonna say this out loud, so let me be the one to say it, man. Depression is killing black men, and we sitting here calling it weakness. We talk about the streets, we talk about the system, but we never talk about what's happening on the inside. Today, we gonna change that. This is Work Hard to Start TV, and I'm Mossburg Dubb, and today we get into something that doesn't get talked about enough in our community: depression in black men. Now, look, the numbers don't lie. Black men are dying by suicide at rates higher than we want to admit. They're self-medicating with substances that are tearing their families apart. They're walking around angry, isolated, burnt out, and everybody around them thinks everything is fine because that's what we taught to show, right? We're taught to show strength. We taught to show that we can handle it. But here's the thing nobody's talking about. There's a difference between handling it and burying it. And for a long time, too many of us have been burying it. And when you bury something without dealing with it, it don't disappear, it just finds another way out. So why don't we talk about it? That's the real question, right? Because from the time we were young men, we were told, don't cry, handle your business, man up, stop acting soft. You'll hear from your pops, your uncles, your older brothers, your homies, and it wasn't always said to hurt you. A lot of times it was said to protect you because in our world, showing weakness could get you hurt, could get you taken advantage of, could get you killed. You know what I'm saying? So we learned early, pack it in, keep moving, don't let nothing show, and most definitely therapy, that wasn't even in the conversation. That was that was more something for white people on TV. That wasn't for us. You had problems, you handled it yourself. You prayed, you went harder, you stayed busy. And the environment we grew up in, the music we listened to, the things we saw, the things that happened to us, all of that started to change the way we thought, the way we moved. And without us even realizing it over time, it had an effect on our mental, a serious effect. And here we are. Now, this is where I want to really talk to you for a second, man, because if we're going to have this conversation, we have to know what we're actually looking for. Depression in black men don't always look like what you see on the commercial. It's not always the man sitting in the corner crying. Sometimes it looks like the man who's always angry, who snaps over little things, who can't sit still, who's gone, always in the streets, always working, always somewhere else. Because the minute he slows down, he has to feel something he don't want to feel. Sometimes it looks like the brother who's drinking more than he used to, who started smoking because it takes the edge off, who stopped calling people back, who shows up to the function but seems like he ain't really there. You know what I mean? Sometimes it looks like the man who's providing for everybody, handling everything, the rock of the whole family, and dying quietly on the inside because nobody ever thinks to ask if he's okay. That's what depression looks like in us, man. We have to learn to recognize it in ourselves and in the people we love. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But the reason we started Work Hard to Start TV, the whole reason of this movement exists is because of a man named Tim Big Work Wells. And one of the things Big Work understood was that our stories mattered, that everyday people who came from the streets, from trauma, from hard situations have something to say to the world and they need to hear it. See, when we give people a platform to tell their truth, something happens. Other people who are going through the same thing hear it and realize I'm not alone in this. That's the power of sharing your story. That's what this is about. Depression thrives in silence. The second we start talking about it, really talking about it, not sugarcoating it, not acting like it ain't real, that's when we start taking power away from it. That's Work Hard to Starve. That's what Big Work built. We carry that forward over here at Work Hard to Start TV. Excuse me. So what do we actually do? I'm not going to sit here and just tell you the problem without giving you something to walk away with. First, check on your brothers, not the hey, you good, and they say, yeah, I'm straight, and you move on. Really check on them. Sit down, have a conversation. Make it normal to ask how somebody is really doing. Number two, if you're going through it yourself, understand this. Seeking help is not weakness, man. Going to therapy, talking to somebody, admitting that you're struggling, that is the hardest, most real thing a man can do. That takes more strength than keeping it in, most definitely. Number three, protect your environment. The music you listen to, the people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, it all goes in, man. A lot of people don't know that over time that has an effect on you mentally. Be intentional about what you let into your space. And number 4, share your story. If you've been through it, if you come out on the other side, if you still in it, this is your platform. This community is your platform because somebody needs to hear what you've been through. We're going to keep having these conversations right here on Work Hard to Start TV because that's what Big Work built this for, giving a voice to the people who need to be heard, shining the light on the things that live in the dark. If this video hit home for you, share it, pass it to somebody who needs it. Drop a comment and tell me your experience. Tell me what depression looked like for you or somebody you know. Let's keep this conversation going. And if you're new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, join the movement. We work hard to start. We out here and we gonna be all right. So, hey, once again, this is Work Hard to Start TV, and we're going to talk about depression in Black men, one of the most unspoken crises in our community. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, like I said, like, share, comment, drop it, man. Drop your comments down below, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Black men. Peace.